Aquarius, welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from January 31st to February 6th. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Aquarius, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge is the Queen of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. So your challenge here has a lot to do with the Queen of Swords energy. What I'm really picking up on as your challenge here has a lot to do with you. Okay, it has a lot to do with you being a challenge to yourself, or it could be the fact that you're dealing with another air sign that may be challenging, challenging to deal with. Another Aquarius, maybe a Libra or a Gemini. We're going to clarify this and see what your important message is here in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Aquarius, you have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. I'm really strongly getting here in the recent past, somebody wanted truth and clarity. Okay, about whether or not they lied, cheated, wasn't honest. Lots of trust issues here in the past. Like, I don't know if I can trust you. Somebody here was upset in the past. And they're like, tell me, I want to know. So I feel like there was some sort of like pressure here in the past for someone to be honest. Okay. Because somebody here felt like maybe you weren't honest, or you may have felt like your person wasn't honest. Okay. We're going to clarify and get more information on that in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Justice, the Eight of Swords, and the Two of Cups. So I'm really strongly getting here in the present moment, someone here is really determined to work things out, but the way in which they're going about trying to work things out, there's a lot of blaming here in the present moment. I'm really strongly intuitively getting that. It's like your fault, you did this, and all it's actually doing is it's keeping you feeling stuck. That's what's happening in the present moment. It's like you don't want to be in this situation. I feel like your house of cards are falling, everything is crumbling in the present moment, and you feel restricted, you feel stuck because of the fact that you want to work something out here within your connection. Two of Cups is here in the present moment. So there's a really strong connection in the present moment, and somebody here wants to set things right, is what I'm seeing. We're going to find out more when we clarify. Now, in the near future, you have the Seven of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Strength. So I'm really strongly getting here in the near future that somebody here is really holding on to the situation. They're trying to do everything in their power not for this situation to fall apart. You have the Seven of Wands here. Somebody's pushing back though. There's a lot of like defensive energy, like leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered with this. So it's kind of two opposing energies here in the near future. We're going to find out why when we clarify. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Fool, the Five of Pentacles, Hierophant, and the Tower in reverse. Okay. So what you don't see coming is the fact that there is some sort of fallout that's happening within your relationships now, or your relationship. If you are in a relationship, I feel like you've disconnected from someone you're married to, or you've disconnected from someone that you believe you thought you were going to get married to. I feel like there was supposed to be a brand new beginning, maybe with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. That never happened. A lot of you may believe down the road that it's nearly impossible for you and this person to have a reconciliation. However, What I do see here that may be very much unexpected is the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is telling me that if somebody left you or you left, eventually you're going to come back to this person or they're going to come back to you because there's some sort of unfinished business here. Okay. Tower in reverse is telling me that there was some sort of fallout between you and this person in the past. There was definitely a breakup here, and it was a very bad breakup. It really affected you, okay? So what you don't see coming is that eventually I do see this person returning if they did leave or if you left, okay? So let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. Okay, let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Page of Wands, the Judgment, and the Four of Pentacles. So for many of you right now, I'm really strongly getting your biggest challenge here is trying to figure out if you're going to have a new beginning with a specific person here. You have the Judgment card at the center, so it's telling me that a lot of you want something here to resurrect. You want something here to come back to the way it used to be. And I'm really strongly getting that, you know, it's like you want truth and clarity. Is it going to happen? Am I going to have a new beginning with this person? Do they want to be with me? I'm really strongly feeling it's been very difficult for you to let someone go here. Four of Pentacles. It's been really difficult because what you believe in your mind, Aquarius, is you would love to have a new beginning with this person. The challenge here is maybe the fact that you may be holding yourself back from having this new beginning. There's something here that you're not realizing, which is part of your challenge, that you need to realize. And one of the things that you may need to realize is why you're still holding on to this person and why you still want to have a new beginning. What is the reason behind why you want to have a new beginning and why you're still holding on to this person? Once you identify that, it's really going to help to determine how it's even possible for you and this person to have a new beginning. I also see that you find, or I'm seeing as your challenge, that it's hard for you to communicate this. For some reason, it's hard for you to communicate to this person and say, look, I want to have a new beginning. And it could be, again, because a lot of you still have to go within and realize why. You know, if you give yourself a reason why you want to have a new beginning and you start from there, then you can really determine how that is even possible in the first place, okay? So your challenge here has a lot to do with you wanting to have a new beginning with someone that you're still very much holding on to and not knowing if it is even possible to happen. Okay, now let's talk about the recent past. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Swords in the recent past. Okay, so the Seven of Swords is clarified by, you have the Three of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So I feel like in the recent past, there was definitely some sort of trust issues within your relationship. If you see at the center, there's the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups. So I feel like there was a lot of on and off with somebody here. This person could have been a little younger than you, or they could have been a little more immature, a little less mature, I should say. So I feel like in the recent past, there was, you know, maybe a reconciliation or you were celebrating your connection here. However, there was always this trust issue in the background. And I feel like this was never really 100% addressed until time went on. Once time went on, somebody here started to question the relationship. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords in the recent past. So the Ace of Swords in the recent past is clarified by the Queen of Wands. You have the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So yeah, again, so like I said, somebody here got in between you and this person. I feel like, you know, a lot of you may have found out something here in the past, and that's why you may have said to this person, look, I need truth and clarity. This is what I found. This is what I discovered. So I'm really strongly getting somebody here started to really get upset because they started to feel trust issues and the other person wasn't really honest. And the more this issue came up, the more it's like you were probing this situation. Like, are you being honest? Are you not? Is there a third party? X, Y, and Z. And the thing that I'm seeing here is your relationship was very beautiful here in the past. But because of this one issue, it really affected the ability to trust one another in the past is what I'm seeing, okay? Now, in the present moment, it looks like somebody here wants to set things right with you. You feel right now in the present moment, Aquarius, you feel stuck on this relationship. It's like you love this person, you care, but you feel super restricted, or you feel like you can't seem to release yourself from some sort of mental anguish. Tell me what's the important message here for Aquarius in the present moment with the Eight of Swords. Okay, so the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Four of Cups. You have the Hermit and the Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like in the present moment for many of you, it's like you're not, there's one thing that you're not doing that Spirit is asking you to do in the present moment, okay? And I think especially if you're feeling stuck or restricted, like you can't seem to make up a decision in terms of setting something right with your person, I'm really strongly getting here with the Four of Cups that you're kind of ignoring the time that you need to take with yourself. So remember how I was saying your challenge is the Queen of Swords? The Queen of Swords is you, okay? Which is telling me that in order for you to come to terms with why you still are very much connected to this relationship, you need to take time out to ask important questions to yourself. That's the common theme for all the air signs this week. It's like needing to ask yourself important questions and asking yourself why you feel the way you feel in the present moment, because for many of you, you believe that this connection that you're in is long-term. It's a long-term one, right? But it's like you're not satisfied with whatever is happening in the present moment. And Spirit is saying, if you're not satisfied with what's happening, there's a need for you to kind of go off on your own, be in hermit mode, and make sense of things within yourself. Because the truth is, you can actually find the solutions within you. You have the answers within you, but oftentimes you may be looking outside of yourself, and that's why you're constantly not satisfied with the answers that you get when it comes to the situation. So right now in the present moment, to counteract this energy of feeling restricted and stuck, Spirit is saying, take a moment, go and be on your own, shut the door, and just have a hermit moment and ask yourself important questions. Tell me more about this connection in the present moment. What does Aquarius need to know in the present moment about this connection? So the Two of Cups is clarified by the Empress, the Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune. One of the things you have to keep in mind is Venus will be going direct, okay, or has gone direct now that you're watching this. Things are going to change in your relationship, okay? And you've been manifesting this, your person's been manifesting this. Somebody here wants to nurture this connection. They still believe that there's an opportunity for change. And I feel like that is why you have the Justice in the present moment. Tell me more about the Justice. What needs to be set right in the present moment when it comes to this connection that Aquarius is inquiring about? So the Justice is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Hangman. So in the present moment, someone from your past is wanting to have a new beginning with you. They want to make an offer to you. Could be an Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I'm getting Pisces, Libra, maybe a Cancer here. The problem that I'm seeing here is that although someone's making an offer, somebody here isn't taking action, and that could be you. A lot of you still have to make sense of whether or not you want this connection and whether or not it's something that you see yourself moving towards. Because I still feel, as much as you want this, there's still some sort of unresolved issue that you're still going back to that hasn't been resolved, and it could be very much connected to some sort of trust issues in the past. Now, in the near future, I do see, again, somebody here is still holding on to this, but there's a lot of resistance. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. Why is it here in the near future? So the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Six of Swords. You have the Seven of Cups and the Temperance. So I feel in the near future, a lot of you are going to have options. You're going to have an option to disconnect. You're going to have an option to be patient. You're going to have an option to be defensive. It's really how you approach the situation is how it's going to happen. But I think one of the things that you have to keep in mind, Aquarius, is that if you're not currently satisfied with whatever's happening in the present moment, eventually you may decide to disconnect. And that's something that I see you doing because there's so much resistance here in the near future. Now, one of the things I see is that once you disconnect from the situation, which I see you doing, is you're going to be having other options come in. So because you're clearing yourself from something here that isn't working anymore, apply it to your situation. There's something here that you disconnect from. you have options, okay? So you may have different people coming in. You may have a different options when it comes to how to approach the situation. I do see this person still holding on to you, though, in the near future. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Cups. You have the Strength and the Five of Swords. Yeah, so it's almost like this person is fighting for this. They're fighting to still have this with you. But the problem that I'm seeing here is that this person may come to a realization that no matter how much they try, there's always some sort of battle between you and them. There's always some sort of confrontation. And this is why a lot of you may believe at some point, like maybe I'm never going to reconcile with this person. Maybe it's never going to happen. So I'm really strongly getting all throughout your reading, you and this person have to be open to working something out and getting to the bottom of some sort of trust issues that happened in the past. And if that isn't resolved, you may decide to disconnect. Okay, so let's get some advice. What is the advice for you? Okay, so the advice here for you is the Page of Wands. You have the Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups. Okay, so your biggest piece of advice here is that if you want to have a new beginning with this person, if you want to move forward, you need to ask yourself a very important question. It's very similar to the Gemini reading that I did. You need to ask yourself a very important question. This is what Spirit's asking you. The important question that you need to ask yourself is, why do you feel like you're not interested in this situation anymore, but you still want to have a new beginning? Why is there contradicting energies? Okay, there's something here that's been stressing you out or causing you some sort of fear, and Spirit is saying you need to deal with that first before you can have a new beginning. If you are still in this place of anxiety, fear, worry, that's something that has to be resolved, because if you don't resolve that situation, it's just something that is going to affect your ability to have a new beginning. And as much as you want to have a new beginning, you need to resolve something, some sort of worry, fear, or anxiety within yourself. Once that is resolved, then you'll be able to be open to maybe offers that are coming into your life to have a new beginning. But this is something, Aquarius, that you need to really focus on, resolve, in order for you to move forward, okay? So this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.